What is up, everybody? Alrighty, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing today, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Still have something left to do in Road to Lostbelt 7 here. I am so glad I am done with it. This is like the worst event ever, by the way. I hate these so much. Like, let's just give bosses like 5 million HP with no new mechanics. This will go great, but I guess I can do this real quick and get some credit towards doing 10 strengthening quests. So yeah, I went to the eye doctor, they tested my glasses, and the company that made them fucked up royally, and they actually said they fucked up so much with my glasses, they don't even know how like that was possible. Like they just completely screwed it up. Thankfully, the eye doctor that I go to actually has an in-house facility to make glasses and such. So I'm just going to use that, and they're going to make them proper, and that should be ready in like a week. And so yeah, that's the reason I couldn't see anything, was because my glasses were super fucked up. Which I had a feeling that was the case, but I'm glad I know now. So now I'm just using my old glasses again, which aren't amazing, but I can actually read, for God's sakes, so you know, that's an improvement. Alright. Guess we have to solo here with our 8,900 attack. By the way, they buffed her and they buffed Choco Jana, which I actually want to test that out. I guess we'll do that today, actually. They gave her, I think they gave her quick up and MP gain up, and her guts cooldown is 1. Oh yeah, and Nuke Head, that's right, they buffed Nuke Head. Not a very big buff though, I think she got like anti-demonic, and then like something else that I don't remember. But anyway, the big thing with Choco Jana is they lowered the cooldown on her guts, which that affects her like loopability and whatnot. That's actually probably the best part about it, even though most people would overlook it. Oh god, this is gonna take a minute. So I'm back on my phone. Let me know what the stream looks like, because it should look completely the same for you all, but it's a little different for me because so this was really weird. There's a YouTuber that I've watched that plays fighting games, and I've watched him for like maybe 10 plus years, right? He's a very, very, very small YouTube channel. You know, very tiny. But I've watched that guy for years. And, you know, I've been having all these problems recently with, you know, getting my fucking phone to stream properly. And just randomly, I was watching one of his videos that he just posted, and he happens to use a very similar setup to mine, having to use like a splitter and all that for the capture card. And he just randomly was like, yeah, I've been having problems with this. And then he's like, yeah, so I just unplugged it from my monitor, so I don't see it on my monitor anymore. And it just started working. So I was like, I guess I'll try that. And I did, and it works. So now I can't see the goddamn game though, because now it's, I'm not actually sending the signal to my own monitor, but I can play through OBS, and then OBS has a feature where you can like project what it's doing onto another monitor. So that's what I'm doing right now, which makes the game look worse for me, and there's a slight, not much, but there's a slight delay in my actions now, because it's not being sent straight to my monitor. But it seems to work, it's not crashing anymore, and I think it should look fine for you all. It should look exactly the same for you guys. But yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. I don't know. I'm gonna buy another splitter, because apparently it's the splitter. I thought it was the dock, but no, it's actually the splitter that's the problem. So I'm gonna get another splitter and see if that will work, because it was really nice being able to plug it into my monitor like that. It gave me like outrageously good video quality with no delay with my mouse and stuff, and that was really nice. But this is good enough for now, and at least lets me stream. I don't have to use emulator. The bad thing is though, I had to put it like off my phone then back on my phone, so I have to install the additional data again, which I did like 70% of today. But yeah, that takes forever. And now all the NP settings are off, and option settings and all that. Can Enkidu solo Ash plus the tree? Probably. Not the super version, but the normal one. We could try that, maybe. The super versions are just not very fun to do. They're just way too long. Dude, I did Super Gajuna today, and it took like 45 turns to do. It was a pretty budget setup, and that's why it took so long, but I mean, it was just awful. By the way, I realize that you can actually get around his Pearson vulnerability. Like, it doesn't actually last forever. So that's kind of interesting that, like, at the end, he doesn't actually have Pearson vulnerability forever. But that wiped my front row, essentially. But, yeah, it took a long time. I did not enjoy it. And I used my coup. I used my big boy coup. I don't remember how many turns it was exactly, but it was quite a few. Oh, we're in slow-mo, excuse me. I didn't mind the nuke head one. I will say, the nuke head one on hard mode was kind of okay. But even then, it was just too many stats. I just didn't get the point. I'm really not looking forward to... I'm kind of looking forward to Demeter, because I think Demeter with extra stats might actually be fun. I guess we'll see. It depends on, like, how many stats they give her, but I could see that being alright. Just realized... Hold on. My, should not disrupt the stream, but I've got to move my monitor a bit here. Got to change my sound settings. There we go. It's kind of nice. I can actually fuck around with what's on my monitor, and it doesn't affect what you all see at all. I feel like Super Zeus is just going to be stupid. Like, I feel like that's just going to be super, super dumb. So I don't think that's going to be particularly fun. Yeah, Fluffy's gonna be ridiculous. I'm hoping they don't actually buff Fluffy very much, because it's just gonna be simple. I just wish they weren't doing these. I think they're really dumb. I mean, I don't think they're... I really don't think they're basing what they do the super allocate quests based on, like, what they've done in the past with, like, the anniversary and stuff. I think that's seeing a pattern where one doesn't exist. That being said, they only do 3 fights, so there's no guarantee that they actually would do Demeter, because there's quite a few big fights in that. I mean, Zeus, I think, is a given, right? They're definitely going to do Zeus. I could see them doing Aphrodite, and you'd think Demeter, but I mean, they really could do, like, any number of other fights. And if you actually look at it, they normally pick at least one fight that is, how do I put this, kind of random, right? Like, not one of the harder fights from its own story, like Nukehead, right? The Nukehead fight wasn't actually that big of a deal. But they always do the Lostbelt King, I'm pretty sure, because that would be really weird if they didn't. Wait, did they do Ivan? I forget. See, Lostbelt 1 was Minotaur, I remember that. Oh, it was Anastasia. They did, which is kind of the Lostbelt King in a way. Yeah, they did Minotaur, Anastasia, and Antonio. So that one is kind of weird, though, because they didn't do Ivan. Let's see. And then Lostbelt 2. Oh my god, what the fuck even is Lostbelt 2? Right, they did... I think they did Scatty and Valkyrie. Did they? I don't fucking remember. I've disliked these so much that I'm already forgetting what they picked. Right, I know they picked Surtur. I remember that. They picked Surtur and I think Zigguard. What was the other one? But, like, you know, my point though is, like, Antonio, right? Antonio was pretty random. It wasn't really a memorable fight, like, for the most part, in that stuff. No, they didn't skip 3. They did Lee, Landling, and Horsepindo, and Mothman. But yeah, I can't remember all the fights they did in 2. I do remember Surtur though, but I don't remember the other 2. But yeah, anyway, they only have you know, 3 fights to pick from, so they're not gonna do everything. And yeah, they normally pick something random like Antonio or whatever. So I mean, who knows what the fuck they're gonna pick for Lostbelt 5? I swear to God, if they pick Cerberus, like we fight that one fight where you fight Limbo and Cerberus. That's actually the kind of random bullshit that they've picked, so I could actually see them doing that. Was it the Valkyrie Rush? I don't remember. I bet you they will pick Cerberus, though, for the Lostbelt 5-1. Now, maybe they're not going to do 5-1 and 5-2. Like, really, they might just do one... Man, if they do that, though, then they probably aren't going to do Demeter, because then they probably pick, like, 1 fight from Lostbelt 1 and 2 fights from Lostbelt 2, or vice versa. And then there's really no room for Demeter at that point. I think Aphrodite is a pretty likely one, though, because she was kind of understated. Okay, I'm hoping we only have to break this one health bar because this is just taking forever. Yeah, I could see Super Charlotte. That would be so lame, though, because she's an assassin. Really, I don't even care. It's like, I dislike these so much that I'm checked out. I'm just like, fuck this nonsense. Some of the worst game design in FGO. So, if they make us fight this, like, whole thing, I'm pretty sure we can do it. It's just gonna take a really long time. It doesn't help that they give you such a bad Jinko to work with. It doesn't have full items, it doesn't have CE stats. I'm sure if someone did this interlude legit and used their own, it'd be a hell of a lot faster than this. Chat, I'm on a wee bit of copium. What if, when the road to Lostbelt 7 is over, they just make all of the stages that were used in it replayable? Like, I might be on some major copium right there, but that'd be something. Now, I wouldn't give a shit about the super versions of the stages, but having the regular versions would be nice. Sure, buddy. Yeah, I kind of doubt it. Green, please. I do think, though, someday we are getting story replay. I just think it's going to be a really long time, and it shouldn't be, but I think they might even do it sometime after 2.0 is over. I think that would make a lot of sense. I honestly think one of the biggest holdups, though, is just their staffing issues. I just don't think they have the staff to work on something like that. Oh, thank goodness it's over. Give me my SQ. Okay, we got to do 2 more of these. Then we'll go solo with some of the boss fights or whatever, mess around. We could do Hot Wheels and Ash. That's a pretty fun one. And then we need to test out Choco Jana's buff because lowering the cooldown on her guts is pretty wild. Oh, here we are again, back at 8,000 attack. Oh, and 888 skills. Oh, speaking of which, so I had like 27 summon tickets or whatever from, you know, them giving out the summon tickets here and my login and whatnot. Now, over the last few times I've rolled, right, I rolled about like 600, 700 SQ on Gundam Boy, Gundam Guy. I rolled up some 4 stars before that, I don't even remember what, but, you know, I've rolled here and there over the last, you know, year or so. And, it's been over 1,000 SQ since I've gotten a coup copy, right? Now, I didn't throw 1,000 in one banner, but like over time, I've rolled over 1,000 SQ without getting a single copy of coup. So I used like 26 or 27 summon tickets the other day, and this like hurt my soul, but I picked the banner that would give me the best odds on coup, right? So I didn't roll story, because story can give you Bedivere, Taiga, Asclepius, things like that, which although I like those characters and I would like coins for them, they're going to lower my odds of getting coup, so I didn't do that. And then the Lostbelt 4 banner, right, where you could potentially get Hot Wheels, who I really, really like, and I didn't get back in the day, I didn't roll on that one either, because William Tell and Asclepius are rated up on it, so that would also lower my odds a little bit of getting coup. So I rolled on the fucking Space Ishtar banner, which, you know, I don't like Space Ishtar, and I've been spooked by her in the past, so it is what it is. But I picked that one just because it was the best odds of getting coup. And on the bright side, the worst outcome didn't happen. I did not get Space Ishtar for like the 4th time. That didn't happen. But I got Deermid, I got Proto Coup, I got Double Babbage, I got Choco Jana, funnily enough, when she's not rated up, right? Even though she got buffed and all that, but I got Choco Jana randomly. But I got no coup. And no Calamity Jane either, because she was the 4-star that was rated up. But thank you, Super, for the 5 months, dude. I appreciate it. Super Sora, you got that right? Alright, I'm guessing yet again I have to Yeah, I'm tired of all these 3 stars getting rate ups but no Ku rate up, dude. But it's because he's never part of the main story or event stories, so... You know, Kiyohime got rated up, for God's sakes. But Ku can't get one. It's a mess. You know what? I should just Rainbow Chain. It's not worth getting my NP super fast. I'll get my NP even if Arc's not in the front, so I'm gonna actually put Quick last because I want the stars percent I got. Okay, we're fighting Karna with an axe and a spoon. I have gotten Ku from FT once since, like, using that 1000 SQ. Now, since they added the coin system, I've gotten Ku from FP maybe 2 or 3 times. But yeah, through SQ, it just hasn't happened in a really long time. If they did a class banner, I would roll. Like, absolutely. I just want 122 already. It sucks. And then my ult account hasn't rolled SQ, I don't think, ever since they added the coin system, so I'm just kind of waiting for... I need them to add something that I, like, want, but I don't, like, super want it on my main, or my main's out of SQ. This is the dream, right? Do something that lets me get Ku, right? So I use all my SQ doing that, and then my main is out of SQ, and then add something that I kind of want, or even want a decent amount, right? And then I roll on my ult account to get it, right? That way both of my accounts can actually get some fucking coins. Why did I bring Atlas? That don't make no sense. I'll Rainbow Chain again. Do I want stars? Yeah, I want stars again. Yeah, I did roll for Constantine on my ult, but not very much. I think that's the only thing I've done on my ult since they added the coin system. And I got super lucky, so I got Constantine a bunch with barely having to roll any. So it didn't really translate to, like, Proto-Ku coins and... you know, David coins and stuff like that. Because yeah, I didn't roll very much. I'm not even sure I got Proto-Ku over there when I did that. Probably should have cast that a while ago. I already did all of Lostbelt 4's content, but I'm not gonna make any videos for it because it's just boring trash. Like, wow, I stalled for 60 turns. So exciting. And honestly, the only reason I even bothered to do it was because I wanted the teapots for Hercules. Because if you do all of them, you get 35 teapots, and that is a hell of a lot of bond. But those stages, as I've said a million times, are just... I mean, they're so boring. There is no fun way to fight them with a budget team. There's nothing creative, it's just you have to make the most long-term team possible, which normally means your DPS is pretty meh, and it's just super slow. I mean, dude, it took me like 60 fucking turns. Actually, I think it took more than 60 turns to beat Anastasia. Like, I remember I did not bring a rider. I think I might have had a rider in the back row, but the main team for Anastasia, if I remember correctly, was Mash, David, Hans, and like Asclepius or something. Like, it's just, are you fucking kidding me? I'm using David as the DPS because you have to have like that kind of survivability. And I think I used the exact same team for, what was his, Antonio. I think the DPS maybe was different, but I don't remember, but just fuck off, like these stages are terrible. And it's because, like, the value check is so high, there is just no room for anything but the most, like, long-term style of team. There's just absolutely no room for anything else. The normal ones are generally more fun because you're more free to do different things or to solo it or whatever. But some of them are too easy because, like, you know, Antonio was a ridiculously easy boss fight. And I didn't mind Minotaur because you really could fight that in an interesting way that was different than all the other ones. And Mothman was okay because Mothman was, you know, understated to begin with. So, and I don't think they actually gave him that big of a stat boost in comparison to like what they did to like God Juna here and stuff. But yeah, I already did all this nonsense. But yeah, you get the 30 teapots here, and then you get 5 more for doing a free quest in Lostbelt 4. So you get 35 in total. The fools. I know I was saying that. Well, we're gonna use her in a minute. I gotta think of a good stage though, because like having I think the cool Beastly, am I wrong? I feel like the best thing about the buff is actually the cooldown reduction. Like sure, it's nice having more damage and stuff, but it's not like she really needed it. It was pretty rare that something would go wrong because oh no, I'm slightly low on damage, right? That wasn't generally the thing. Where having like lower cooldown just means potentially more loops and you know, more long-term value, which is what she's good at anyway. They just lowered the cooldown on her gut skill by 1 turn, which means it's easier to you know, recast it a second time. And like sure, of course you're happy to have the other effects that come along with it, but I feel like those are actually more of just icing on the cake. Because it was the same thing for Ku. Lowering the cooldown on Ku's gut skill, I will say actually made him a bit more boring to play in some stages. But, oh, hi, BB. But, it made it, like, before you had to, like, really plan out when you were gonna cast Ku's Guts to, like, maximize the value of it. Where, when they lowered the cooldown, you really don't have to do that anymore, and you just cast it early, and there's, like, no way you're gonna whiff the cooldown coming back at the wrong time or something like that. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, I hate this interlude. I actually think this is one of the worst interludes they've like ever done. This is so bad. You're doing the same thing 3 times in a row, and they give you a Jinko that is so weak that this just takes forever. Like, this is so boring. Right, 1 time was enough, and actually 1 time was too many. I cannot believe they're just making you do this 3 times in a row. Like, this is so dull. This would be less dull, though, if you were using your own unit, because she'd be 10-10-10 instead of 8-8-8, and you'd have, like, faux items and a better craft essence and stuff. So you could probably win a bit earlier. And you could give her command codes and stuff. Yeah, I'd imagine, like, when I Love Arjuna did this one, she'd probably beat it pretty quick, just because her elephant was built a bit stronger. I think this is the last bit of content, though, that I need to do for Road to Lostbelt 7. Hey, look, we're looping. Okay. Now, I have no idea why it's pooping out now, because now... What? It's not even... Okay, I am so confused now. It's definitely my splitter, but like... Because it's fucking up way less now because it's not plugged into my monitor. But like now I'm like, why is it fucking up at all? But I definitely think there's like a connection issue between the splitter and the capture card or something like that. So I'm gonna try getting a new splitter and see if that helps. But... Because it basically wasn't working at all when it was plugged into my monitor. And then when I unplugged it from my monitor, it instantly started working. At least a lot better. So I do think it's the splitter. So I'm just gonna try a different splitter and see if that works. Okay, pushing it a little bit more NP gain on this one. But... nah, she'll hit us. It'll be fine. We'll make the Buster last. I want crit stars, but it's not. I don't want to put the quick card in 3rd place because 60% crit on the Buster. Dude, I keep getting comments from people like when I do a combo like I just did there, and they just don't understand like why I would do Art Quick Buster or Art Buster Quick or something instead of doing Quick Art Buster. And it's because most people just don't even think about stars. And it's like the damage difference between putting Quick first and Art second, right, versus putting Art first and Quick second. Like the damage difference is tiny. But a few extra stars might result in an extra crit next turn, which I value way more. Especially on some units that have like a crit thing going on. And sure, it just depends on what you're doing, right? There might be like you need the NP gain or you need the damage that specific turn to break the health bar or whatever. Like, of course there's a reason to do quick art buster. But there are reasons not to do it because you might not need the extra NP gain or the extra damage. I remember when we used I Love Arjuna's elephant and we realized that she could fight Guadia for infinity. Like she could beat an infinite number of Guadias if you never made any misplays. Okay, please tell me we're gonna kill it on this turn. I think the extra attack might get it. Death is optional indeed. So, Beastly, I got Choco Jana on the Calamity Jane right up. I used 25 or 26 summon tickets on it trying to get Coup, because it was the banner that had the best odds of getting Coup, because there were no story locks, and there were no 3-star rate ups. And I got Choco Jana randomly. And she was already in P5, so that was in P6, and she still doesn't have enough coins to get 2 passives. I don't think she's even close. I need 2 more. Oh yeah, she's got Anti-Berserker. That is so crazy that they gave her that. Okay, that is all of this nonsense. I'm so glad that's over with. Okay, where do we use the lady with the comfy hat? Let's see. I mean, there's always the dragon. She could already beat it, though. We could have her fight Nukehead. I don't know if that's a particularly good battle for her or not, but I guess we could do that real quick. Let's see. Cleo might be too easy, although no joke, Cleo is probably harder than the dragon for her because Cleo does do a lot of damage and has some survivability. We might try that in a second. Let's try Nukehead though while we're here. I think it's the first one. I like how it doesn't show the class. What? I guess it's because I already beat them. Okay, Cleo it is. I mean, you can still fight them, but I don't want to bother. I kind of want to try Cleo first because I think Nukehead will be harder than Cleo. So we'll do Cleo first, then we'll do Nukehead. I think that's fine. Let's see. That's her because they spell it with a K, I think. Okay, hold on one second, chat. Need to twink something here on my stream setup. Hold on. One moment, chat. Mild technical difficulties here. The thing about Gajuna, I mean, it's like you gotta, how do I describe this? You basically have to either stall like a motherfucker and then let him murder your front row when he has Pierce and Vulnerability, or use Castoria so you can survive the Pierce and Vulnerability and then let it wear off and then go back to stalling. But if you're not going to use Castoria or you don't have her or whatever, then you need like a second row that can fight him after the Pierce and Vulnerability. It's a pretty dumb fight, and I have to imagine almost everybody that is doing it with Castor Artoria, because then you can just yeah, you know, I don't blame anybody for using CS on that one. Like, use your initial team to beat the front health bars, get wiped by the Pierce and Vulnerability, and then just CS, because if you don't have Castoria, it is really dumb. You basically have to have 2 teams that are capable of fighting it forever, and then you have to get wiped once. It's silly. Like, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Okay, I think I've got this set up properly. Yeah, Karna is not super good in that fight. Okay, yep, we are back in business now. But yeah, if you have Caster or Toria, it's actually pretty simple, I would say. But without her, I think you're going to have a really bad time. Alright. Let's see. Oh, who killed the music? Hold on. How is it already off my playlist? What? I'm so confused. Somehow it like killed my playlist when I'd only been using it for like 5 minutes. Like, what the hell? Anyway, Jesus, everything going wrong today. Mr. Iced, I feel like it's been forever. Thank you for the 26 months, dude. Appreciate it. Alright, I think that is the account. There we go. Alright, got the buff, NP5, all the good stuff. Alright, this is fine. I guess Atlas? I don't actually know. Alright, off we go.
Minasan, 戦いです。
Alrighty. Do we have a dot removal command code? George does. I don't know if she did. I didn't look. Did he? Oh, here we go. No, and Cleo, doesn't Cleo do defense down? Let me think. I'm trying to, if I should wait or not. I mean, we got like a lot of healing and stuff in the meantime, although I may not cast it. I think I'll just get rid of it. I don't think we need a swap. I can't imagine it being that big of a deal. Guess we'll find out. I just didn't want to use the debuff clear if I had a command code, then it'd be a waste. Do I want to cast Guts early? Yeah, I think it's okay. We could even face tank the NP with it and then cast the heal. That's wasting a lot of HP, but it's probably fine. Oh, you know what? If Cleo does her attack up, which actually is really dangerous because it's a 3-turn 40% attack up, that easily can result in her one-shotting you. But we can remove it with our NP because she removes offensive buffs. It's quite nice. Yep, and crit. We have double crit down because of Chin Gong, actually. Oh, I shouldn't have brought Chin though, because he's a caster. Thankfully it worked out. Yeah, I guess we just face tank this, even though we're gonna waste our entire health bar, but the way she plays with her second skill, I think it's for the best. Do we rainbow chain when we have quick up? Yes. I'll put quick last, make stars. Let's see the NP gain now. That is excellent. What the hell is that? Why on earth did they buff this woman? We're gonna need some pretty hard content to push her to the limit. Yeah, we're gonna need something pretty hard. Richard's not hard enough. A lot of the good stages I can think of are against Lancers, which that's no good. And then you got the Archer fight with Ash in the tree, but that's an Archer, so that doesn't really work either. Okay, so we just cast this. Alright, I want to see. So that puts this at a 2-turn cooldown now. That is pretty ridiculous. Now, I could heal boost this thing, but I don't think we need to. We'll just do that. That way we get to use the NP gain and the quick up. I just realized, though, I'm NPing into the invulnerability, but it doesn't actually matter. This is not even a mistake. Because, like, the NP damage we don't really care about, and we could just refund it immediately anyway, and, like, we get stars this way. So this is not even a mistake, as silly as it is. The only way it would have been a mistake is if Cleo double cast attack up there. Then it would have been a huge fucking mistake, but, okay, I can wait 1 turn to cast this for this thing. Is that worth it? It is a crit turn. We could just get lucky, but let's not. Okay, so we're gonna get our NP gain pretty much no matter what. You know what? I think I'm gonna quit quick so I can heal boost the heal at the end, and then do the star bomb command code and still use the heal boost. Yeah, I think this is fine. If we do die, this would be the turn, but we do have damage cut and heal, so I think we're alright. Kinda lucky Cleo hasn't cast Zero Privilege. I had to say something. Okay, we can invulnerability in 2 turns. And we have this invulnerability. So defense removal is on Buster. I think we'll just have to wait a turn to do it. Let's see. That's right, before you had to wait 2 turns, which wasn't necessarily worth it, where now I think it is pretty worthwhile. You know, I wonder if I should have waited to cast the cooldown reduction then. Probably not. Okay, now she has defense up and attack up. And unfortunately, I can't get rid of the attack up because, I just did my NP. Do I want to guts this? I think I just guts this. So we don't really need that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, what a silly unit. Alright, so we need this. I got the NP gain. For sure. We're not gonna need heal boost on this turn because we're just getting NP'd. I guess I bust her first just to get rid of the defense. I'll put quick last for Stargen. Yeah, command codes are pretty complicated these days with the rainbow chains and all this nonsense. Okay, so what's really messed up is, like, we're gonna get back to all our health back, and then the next NP I can block with this invulnerability, and the NP after that I could block with the guts again. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, that is a lot of survivability. The only way we die is if, like, Cleo gets, like, double attack up and then Buster crits and, like, then we just get one shot, I think. Although she might just be dead right now. I'm actually disappointed that Cleopatra is dead there. We had so much excess value. Wait, did it actually close? Yeah, I think it did. But yeah, we had that NP, we had the next NP, and then we had the next NP for sure. So like that's ridiculous. And we were gonna heal back up to full with our second skill. Why? Why? Okay, alright game. I've had to watch that so many times. Holy shit, dude. Beat Lostbelt 6.5. Game thinks I need to watch the opening again. I'm hoping closing the app like that will let me skip it. Now Fujino needs another buff, yeah. Being attacked by DMCAs. Dude, I remember my first stream ever. My very first stream. We made the 1 to 3 star account, which actually I should really play that again. But yeah, we made the 1 to 3 star account. We started Fuyuki, you know, we beat Fuyuki, so it plays the opening, and that got the VOD DMCA'd. We got an audio and visual copyright claim. I was just like, fucking real. And you can't skip it! You literally cannot skip the opening. They don't let you do it, so. Chat, so now that Dearmid's been buffed, and they just buffed one of Beastly's, like, solo champions. You know, chat, maybe it's time they buffed Ku's third skill, you know? I don't know, guys. You know, Dearmid's not worthless anymore, so, you know, maybe it's time. You know, we don't need to buff Baldy, you know? I don't need to do that. No. They still need to buff Benkei, and they need to buff Taiga. They really do need to buff Taiga, because it's not like she's even bad, it's just, at this point, there's no reason to use her outside of just liking her. Like, yeah, if you have Merlin, but even then, like, Ku is so much better, it's like, I don't know if you'd even use her in that point, unless you, like, just really wanted to. Okay, let's try Nuked. Let's see how that goes. And if that's not tough enough, I'm not really sure what else we could do. I think it's this one. What's on it? Because the dragon is not going to be tough enough. Just to remind everyone, like, this is kind of good. Like, it's almost 21,000, right? Just 99 HP short of 21,000, and it's 17,000 attack. And of course, chat, what I'm really here to show you is the level 100 Golden Sumo. Because, chat, when you've got a unit like this, you know, clearly Max likes Mordred a lot, right? So when you got like that favorite unit, you know, you want to make sure you're giving a proper craft essence, chat. You wouldn't want, chat, bear with me, chat. You wouldn't want to put in the effort of doing these buff quests and getting 2k foed and grailing all the way to 120 and all that XP. That's so much work. You wouldn't want to do all of that, chat, and then like not have a proper craft essence for the unit, right? That you gotta have that cherry on top, right? You gotta make sure you're doing them justice. And see, not only is it Golden Sumo, which is great for Mordred, because Mordred likes to do like BBB, and then maybe, you know, do NP gain to get like a refund after the overcharge effect, right? So there's reasons to do all kinds of card colors, right? So attack up is just excellent for her, and starting NP is good. Chat, you can't deny this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. See this? This is a 30% battery, chat. Right? And because Max knows what's up, you know, got all the passives at rank 10, you know. So this is a 20% battery. So that's 20, right? That's 30. Let's see if I can count, chat. Let's see, that's 30, right? And then 10, and then 20. That's 50, chat. Okay, what goes with that 50? Another 50. That's 100, chat. That's a turn 1 NP right there, and you don't even need to have a support unit, and you're not using K-scopes. You got this nice damage effect. You know, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, also NP5. Look at these, got faux paws on every card. It's just, you cannot upgrade a unit more than this. This is what I want my Ku to be like, but the game doesn't seem to it's not seeing eye to eye with me on this. So let's see, what, I wonder what Max's next unit is. Maybe Chiron? Okay, at 2k, so that's possible. Any faux pas going on here? Okay, no faux pas. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So these two are 100. Like, the 100s would be the good guess. Okay, also 2k faux. Good taste, by the way. Let's see what we got. Nope, no faux pas. By the way, Max has more passives on Mori than I do because this game is a shit. But, what are you gonna do? Okay, we'll try Lobo. Okay, he's not 2k foed, so not quite on the level as the other ones. So I don't think... Let me check the other support list. I don't think Max has given another unit. Even I don't know. Yes, I was about to say, I'm not sure you actually picked the next unit. Because it looks like no one else has faux pas. And that's like generally an indicator of like going ham. Okay, that one's not 2k faux. What about David? Okay, he is 2k faux. Oh, Jesus! Look at that, chat. Oh, we meet again! I got a level 70 Mori one now because of rolling for coins. Yeah, I rolled for coins, but I only got 2 copies of them because this game hates me, so... so let's see. Chiron is 2k foed. Mori is 2k foed. And then David is 2k foed. And I assume none of these are. So I'm guessing those are the ones in the running. Oh, wait, we have Babbage. Okay, he's 2k foed as well. Okay, so that's another one. So, I know I've said this before, but I gotta say it again. Max has really good taste. I'm just saying, like, we clearly have a lot of overlap on our taste, and I like to see that every once in a while, so. I just wish I had Hot Wheels. I'm not blessed in that department. You know, even Achilles, look at that, Cheeky, right? Like, excellent taste over here. Anyways, back to the comfy hat solo. Alright, yep, right, this is Nukehead. Now, let me think. I guess Atlas, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't want Atlas here. Okay, look at these 35 pots that I gotta find a good stage to use them on for Hercules. So hopefully the next event, the final free quest or something, will give like a nice chunk of bond, because that's a lot. If you land all 35 on a team that you're bringing bond boost craft essences, you can get an absolute crap load. That Enkidu free quest where Enkidu had 1,000,000 HP, that one gave more bond than most free quests do. So that one was really good, and I used my prior teapots on that one. So if we could get another stage of like that difficulty, so I don't think they'll give that much bond to a stage that they don't make that difficult, because it's like makes it worth the budget, if you will. Because yeah, I really got to get my Herc going. We're super close to bond 8. So he'll get bond 8 easily from those teapots, and then probably some excess. But yeah, I still got a ways to go. All right, off we go. Yeah, I don't want to use them on a regular, though, like 90+ one, because I think those give like, I'm trying to remember, I think they give like 990 or 1,000 or something, and I think the Enkidu one gave a little bit more than that. So I'm looking for a stage like that, if I can. But I have to use them before the time limit, so. Okay, so we get this really nasty attack down at the start, and we also have quick down. I think we have quick down and art down. Oh no, we have quick art and buster down right now, jeez. So we kind of suck at the minute. I think this wears off though, eventually. But yeah, our damage is going to be pretty crap at the beginning here. Oh great, George got the fucking evade. Oh, it starts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna Grail Hurt. For sure. Because yeah, I have the Hercules account, and I really like that account because it's one of my few ult accounts that's actually pretty prepared and got nice skill ranks and stuff. But you know, it's my main, and I like Hercules a lot, so I'm definitely grailing him. Let's see. Okay, well George is still alive, so I can't really do anything of note here. Beastly, you're coinless, you might say? Oh, Beastly, I don't think I ever asked you, what are your thoughts on Elden Ring? Like, how did it size up to the other games in your opinion? Alright, let's get Shin-Gong out of here. Do I want to NP right now? I mean, it's gonna be a pretty sad NP. I think we wait. I think I'll Rainbow Chain and make stars. Man, 4 stars have had a bad way of it recently. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I don't even like open world games, generally speaking. And I really liked Elden Ring. You know, it's not my favorite game in the series, but making an open world game as enjoyable as that, I really did like it. But yeah, overall, I actually prefer their games that aren't open world, right? So it's still a negative, but it's not that big of a negative. I guess that's the best way of putting it. My big complaint was just the boss design. I really don't like the boss design in Elden Ring for like, I don't know, 80% of the bosses, 70% of the bosses. Yeah, there's a degree of, you know, formulaic stuff, but compared to a lot of other open world games, I think they did a good job. And I'll be really interested to see if they make like DLC for it, like what they're able to do with that. That could be really interesting. Yeah, I actually think Elden Ring had some of the worst boss design in the series. I really mean that. Now there's a few standouts, right? I think Margit was good, and there's a few random bosses here and there that are really good. But the bosses were a big letdown for me. They just were not. They were designed in a pretty cheap way for the most part. They felt like playing Simon Says. They didn't feel like a good action game. Like I think Dark Souls 3 has way better bosses. I haven't played Bloodborne yet, but from what I've seen of it, I think I'm gonna like Bloodborne bosses way better. Yeah, Godfrey's good. Godfrey's good. Yeah, and it has a few. You know, of course they're not gonna make an entire game where every boss fight sucks, but it was surprising to me how the boss fights were. Okay, I guess I quick chain here, even though it's gonna be kind of pathetic. I can't wait to play Bloodborne. I'm really excited for that. But still, I do like Elden Ring, right? And in many ways, I still wasn't disappointed by it because I still, you know, I was wanting a really good open world game because there aren't a lot of those, and that's what they marketed it as. So I was really interested to see, okay, what kind of open world game are we going to get? And you know, it was good. I mean, I really did enjoy it. Well, Beasley, I think we're going to need the anti-stun command code. We really wanted to cast our second skill right there, and we can't. So yeah, we might need to sneak that in on a quick card. That was unlucky though that she cast it that much. You know, Saints Row, let's see, which one did I play? I played the one that was a bit wacky, but not completely off the rails. I think that was 3. Yeah, I think I played 3. Isn't 4 the one that went super off the rails? I did enjoy that game. It's been so long, though. And games like that are pretty different for open world games. Those kind of like city, you know, like GTA kind of style games. Those are pretty different from like, you know, Dragon's Dogma and, you know, Breath of the Wild and Far Cry. You know, it's a pretty different kind of style. Give Beastly a second here though to switch up the command codes. Look at this one. Look at this. No buff. Why? Okay, someone please explain this to me. Look at these story supports. Like, why? Why are they 10 10 8? Like, why? Why not 10 10 10? Like, why the fuck? Why 8? Right? And then like they're MP4, right? And they don't do their buff quests. And then like, you know, they don't have foe items, and they don't have, and like you could at least do stuff to compensate for them not having foe items, like grailing them and stuff, which they do sometimes. But they're like, really, why the 8? Why not? If you're gonna do 8, why not 8 8 8? But then like, why 10 10 8? And it's 8 on the 3rd skill for all of them. I don't get why they have to give us such scuffed story supports. All that does is incentivize people not to use them. And because people don't use them, that's why they force people to do it in Lostbelt 6. Destroy 9-ball, good reference right there. Alright, let's see if the command codes are ready to go. I'll give it like 10 seconds here. Because you don't have to refresh for command codes, which is rather nice. Alright, it's already on there? Okay. Wait, did we have it that whole time and I just didn't use it? I don't think so. I think I don't think we had it. I swapped it? Okay, I'm not crazy. I was gonna say, I swear I didn't see it. But I could see me conflating it in my head with the heal boost or something, because they are both cam related. Can you stop giving the evade to George? And it's random, like I know it's random, so it's not like he gives it to the front unit or anything like that. That's what she should do, by the way. They should never make mechanics like this. Like how the Limbo and Gajuna fight, they give you a random buster up. It shouldn't be random. It should always go to like the middle slot or the front slot or whatever. Like, they should just never do mechanics like that. I really mean that. They should never, ever do mechanics like that. If they're gonna do something to benefit you like that, it should always be set in stone. That's one thing I liked about the Idol event challenge quest, because one of your units got buffed, but it was always the unit in the middle, right? And so you could rely on it and build around it, instead of it just being, oh, I hope I get lucky, right? There's no reason to do mechanics like that. I think it's completely silly. Do I value stars the most here? Almost, but we'll still put Buster last. Get some damage in. I really like her attack animations. They're really cool. This was actually the only EX version fight that I didn't completely hate. Now, I wouldn't say it was great. It still has most of the pitfalls that these fights have on their hard mode versions, and I didn't like it that much. But it was the only one of the three that I was like, yeah, that was okay. I kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as Mothman. Mothman was the only one that I was like, you know what, that actually felt pretty good. Dude, some of the BM combos are great, and there's just no reason to use them, even with the rainbow chains. At least Robin Hood, though, he got a reason to use his. That was pretty cool. No quick card, unfortunately. I could rainbow chain with my NP. You know what? I think I will do that. We're gonna go kind of slow here anyway, and I can get rid of her crit up and buffs and whatnot. Hopefully I don't regret this. I might regret this though, because I'm about to cast my first skill, but I'm not gonna have any stars now. But even though I think Mothman was better, even Mothman though I think is just a little bit too much, right? They're not free to play friendly at all, and like, this is what I really don't like. How do I put it? I would actually be happier if you couldn't do them free to play at all. The problem is, you can. It's just so much suffering, right? I wish that like you just absolutely could not do them free to play, right? But because you can, I'm like obligated to do it that way. Yeah, we got stunned, but yeah, it's like, cause if you can do it, I want to do it, right? That's kind of how I feel. But like, if they were even harder, then I'd be like, nope, not doing that. But yeah, I really wish they'd found a better balance. It kind of concerns me because it's almost amateur the way they're doing these fights. Well, I'm gonna need the guts, so. Alright, so we basically have to cast this every damn turn. I wonder if we should turn this into crit down. Nah, our crit down should be enough. Okay, I'm gonna do art last on this one. I don't want to risk not getting my NP. considering Nuke hits hit count, I probably didn't need to do that. I really wanted to get one more turn out of my health bar. That was actually pretty unlucky that that happened. Maybe we do want crit down because her crit up is probably offsetting our crit down. Having to do this so soon is not ideal. Yeah, I think she needs one more turn out of her guts. Our damage is so low right now. Probably use my Mystic Code on this turn. Man, she's really, trying to think, does she have... No, she has nothing that can get rid of... Because it's not like an anti-debuff, it's anti-stun specifically, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, yeah, we just do this, that's fine. We're cutting this a bit close, though. So I have to use this one. Okay. I think we lose the attack down here. And imagine if we had our anti-berserker. So, Ku could solo this stage way back in the day, like before the coin system and all that nonsense. He just has a really good toolkit for it. But now, you can obviously Grail Ku even more. You've got anti-berserker, etc., right? So now it's like an absolute joke on Ku. See, that one turn is like right here. So we might die because of that. I think I NP to do crit down. Just absolutely do not want to die here. Fuck, I actually... We'll see. This is gonna be ugly. So I have no way of getting rid of the dot, so we'll just heal boost. Now she lost some of her gimmicks, so we might be able to live here, and we do heal again. Yeah, that one... So I guess what I could do to make up for potentially dying that early, this actually is a skill thing. Like, you can make up for this without RNG. You cast Guts when Chen Gong is still alive. And then it will last long enough to protect you when you need it to, and then it would be back by this turn. Oh no, she cleared the debuffs. Ooh, thankfully that wasn't a Buster crit. Oh, we lucked out on that one. But yeah, just cast it a turn early, because it won't wear off too soon if you cast it a turn sooner. It'll be totally fine. Alright, now we're totally set though, because she just gets to Guts, and then we can invulnerability again, and then we've healed multiple times. So no big deal. But yeah, if you wanted to make this even more consistent, you would just cast Guts one turn sooner. There's no reason not to. I don't think there's any drawback. So yeah, I did misplay that a little bit. You could also twink the command codes a little bit. You could make this win rate. I think you can get 100% win rate. Like I'm pretty sure if you play this correctly, I think you have 100% win rate. Maybe like 99 in case just some utter insanity happens with like George not dying or something stupid. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you bring the right command codes, cast the Guts to turn early, I think no matter how much you get crit or not crit or whatever, I think you can get 100% win rate. That's always nice to see when you play something properly that you cannot lose. It doesn't happen a lot, but unless you're like really overstatting something. Guys, did you know Ku can have 100% win rate against Fuyuki skeletons? Really impressive. But yeah, normally it's 99% just because there's always that insane thing that can happen that you won't even think of, like a boss triple Buster critting like multiple turns in a row, or casting, you know, a buff 9 times and then your taunt's alive and then they never attack the taunt and just, you know, then they taunt takes all the cards in the deck shuffle, they take all the cards again, and then they kill the taunt, right? It's stupid shit like that. So there's always a way things can go super off the rails, but he had that pretty in the bag. That was pretty smooth. So, yeah, you could have lost without the buff to her third skill, it's true. But, did Cairo ever beat it with Baldi? I saw him trying it. Did he ever get it? Because, that's a tough one for Baldi just because of the one-hit evade isn't gonna really save you. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna use Ku real quick just to show off how absolutely stupid it is. Because Ku could already do this, and now it's even easier. Alright, I guess we'll put the anti-stun on quick. I keep having to do fights though where Ku can't bring double star bomb, which sucks because with the new quick chain with double star bomb command codes, Ku makes 42 to 45 stars generally, and then with a 20% crit boost on a rainbow chain, you're just guaranteed to crit with everything. It's awesome. But I keep having to corrupt that a little bit. I mean, Ku's my favorite character, and I've put a lot of work into him, so I'm obviously gonna use him when the chance arises. However, I did grail a second Ku to 100 on my regular ult account, just because I know sometimes 120 Ku is just way too much. Alright, I mean, I could bring crit down, I could bring, you know, whatever. I could bring a dot clear, I don't really need that. I guess we just go with damage or something. It's not, you know, I could, oh man, Chad, I could be extra disgusting and bring Yang CE, but I don't think we need that. That's a bit much. Besides, we didn't use it on Choco Jana, so. Let's see, I think she's divine. Hell, I think I could just keep the command codes I had on earlier, actually. I'm saving Yang CE for something special soon. I got some interesting things in mind for when my Ku is 120. I'm obviously going to make a video right away when that happens. Yeah, I guess Anti-Divine is good. I don't think I need any utility stuff. How do you say this? Shiro Blue, thank you for the 29 months. Why is this, did you change your name? I'm trying to think. Because 29 months is so long. Am I just forgetful? Because I don't remember. I remember someone being named Shiro, but I don't remember Shiro Blue. Am I crazy, chat? Have I ignored this man for 29 months? Old man brain? It could be. I'll say hi, Blue Note. Blue Note is like a old school viewer, man. Man, we're just giving beastly FP right now. Because now I'm summoning his George. Man, 118, dude, it sucks. And I really want to get, and it's going to take so long, but I really want to get this. Because then Kuz can pretty easily bring no starting NP. And if the fight like demands it that you don't bring starting NP, it's just a nice little extra, you know, push in the right direction. You know, we can probably bring default. It's actually better for Ku more times than not these days. But just in case we get stunned at a really bad time and I don't have my thing up, I'll bring Atlas. I don't think we need it, but she does have really high damage output though, so maybe we do. I haven't been around for like a year. I took a break from FGO. I mean, fair enough. Appreciate the sub though. I really do. That's actually like, now you maybe just forgot, which fair enough, but that really is kind when people like, you know, aren't like playing FGO anymore or Arc Knights or whatever, but they still give you their subs. Like that's it's quite generous. Imagine using starting NPCE on Ku. Man, who said that, chat? I just see a blank spot on my Twitch chat there. Oh, you got Max Jekyll on NA. Yeah, I do remember that. Also, you poor bastard. And I like Jekyll too, so I'm also a poor bastard. As is Max. Dude, that dude. Oh my god. You know, Jekyll and Hyde is one of the most frustrating units in terms of game balance and that kind of thing. And like, he got the worst buff in FGO history. I'm like, they could, like, why? Like, why couldn't you give him like one of the better buffs? George just got the evade again. And I know there's two Georges this time, but it's also the front George. She's making me look like a liar because I said it's random, it's not always the front unit, and I'm pretty sure that is the case, that it is random. But she's making it look scripted right now, which I'm pretty sure it's not. Yeah, I hated his buff so much. It's like such a fundamental misunderstanding of like how that unit plays. Like, hey, now you don't have your crit buff. Great. Okay, at least I have my stun immune here. Although she doesn't actually have the stun yet. I think it's like the timer buff she gives herself. George smiling for the camera before he leaves. I could NP here, but we'll wait. Okay, we might get stun. No, this is anti-stun last 2 turns, and she doesn't have it yet. Although she actually probably casts it when her turn is over, and it does it at the start of your turn. That might happen. Yeah, we'll see. It's right there. Let's see what it does. Because if it's at the start of my turn, this will actually wear off. And if it's at the end of her turn, though, then I'll still have it. No! Fuck you, game. That is so messed up that they do it that way. Okay, well, I'm glad I brought Atlas. God, that's so dumb. And if I'd gotten the command code, it wouldn't have mattered. Dude, I felt the same way. I stayed up late for that buff because I knew it could be Jekyll and Hyde. And so I stayed up late and I logged in the second the patch hit, and then I saw Jekyll and Hyde by the stage, and I was like, yes! And then I did it, and I was instantly like, no! I was so happy for like a minute there, right? However long it took me to beat the quest. I was like so hype, and because I love Jekyll and Hyde, and I was hoping it was like gonna be his moment, and it was not. Because I thought even if it was just a mundane buff, I'd be like, okay, it'll at least be a step in the right direction, and like maybe if you buff him again, then it'll be good. But he basically didn't get buffed. I mean, like essentially they did nothing. So it was just, and now we're gonna have to wait even longer for them to buff him again. I don't think I've ever been more frustrated with a buff, because he's one of the units that needs a buff the absolute most in the game. They don't buff units very often, and they especially don't buff them like back to back. And he's not popular enough to get like outcry, right? It's not gonna be like, oh my god, you guys fucked this up and now we're gonna like make noise on Twitter, right? He's just not popular enough for that. Most people don't even understand the unit well enough to know that it was a bad buff. Like, so there's basically no outcry from Japan from what I've seen about that. So I know he's not gonna get a follow-up buff anytime soon. And then the buff was just so shitty, right? That really sucked, because it basically killed my hope of them fixing him anytime soon. Maybe the devs will realize how bad it is on their own, but I kind of doubt it. So, yeah, quick down, tack down. This is going to be a pretty sad turn, but we'll see what we can do. I wonder how much we could do with Yang CE here, if we could, like, still make it worth our while. I think the next one might be Gouda, just because apparently MASH has, like, voice lines hinting at it. But, I mean, it could be Saber Wars then Gouda, or Gouda then Saber Wars, right? I mean, who knows? Just because MASH is hinting at something doesn't mean it's necessarily the next event. But I would say because of the voice line, though, it does seem more likely that Gouda is the next event. And then you could do Saber Wars later. Oh god, Gouda X Saber Wars. That's actually... You know what's funny is... that's not even outside of the realm of possibility. It's not. Like, that really isn't. With how silly FGO can get with events sometimes, that I would not even bat an eyelash at that dude. I'd be like, yeah, that's FGO. By the way, we just whiffed that drain pretty hard, but whatever. I don't think it really affects Goo too much. You know, I don't think there's any reason to rainbow chain here, because she's only got the 1 HP. I don't think it's worth. I think we just do that. Do the old-fashioned. Unfortunately, our NP gain is lower because we have art down and quick down, but it's still enough. Also, she's a berserker, so there's actually quite a bit working against our NP gain there. Damn, I wanted one more turn out of my guts. Do I NP just to make stars? So I don't actually need to do this heal, but I'm just gonna. I mean, I can make decent stars on my own, I guess. We have to use this one. Guess I'll just do that. We're kind of just waiting around doing nothing here. Oh yeah, she gives herself defense down. I forgot about that. So, she's probably going to get one shot here. So I'd have been more satisfied if I had waited and cast my 3rd skill now just to get rid of the burn out of principle. So yeah, I can do this. I mean, there's been no gap. She I think 1-turned us on guts, so she couldn't kill us any faster than she's killing us now. Also, my splitter is freaking out apparently. But yeah, I don't think she could kill us any faster than this, and we're completely safe, right? We've got invulnerability, then we've got guts again, then we've got evade again. So there's just no way to die. And let's see if my splitter will fix itself or if I need to reset it. I think we're gonna have to reset it. Alright, hold up. Yep, it's still, it's working better than it was before, but yeah, something is still wrong. But I already ordered a new splitter, so I'll have to wait for it to show up and we'll see how it does. And I don't know, maybe I need to get like a really super uber fancy splitter. What the hell? That's a thing. Okay. I don't know what that was. Why are there 2 bars here? Hello? Yeah, BB's trying to hack the stream apparently. I think Charlemagne's pretty good, and I think he's very fun to play. Which, chat, I'm gonna make Reddit mad. Oh no, chat. Anyway, I think units are better when they're more fun, more so than when they're like gameplay meta, right? Like I value the unit being fun significantly more than them being meta. I actually don't like when a unit is super meta because it's boring, right? I don't mind if they're good, right? Because you don't want a unit to suck, like, you know, Jekyll and Hyde, because that's kind of hard to have fun with. How the fuck do you say your name, sir? Is it Little Lucy? I think it's Little Lucy. I think it's all, yeah, okay, that's not so bad. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I super appreciate it. You know, Prime Gaming, if that makes a difference. But yeah, thank you. What the fork was I oh, right, units. So yeah, you want the unit to be good enough that they can work on setups and accomplish things, But yeah, I'm way happier when a unit is just fun to use, or it's got some nuance, or there's multiple different ways to play them and decisions to be made, or wacky gameplay that's really unique, right? Stuff like that. Yeah, I just realized our screen is off center. Okay, hold on. I don't even know why that's the case. It's an OBS thing I can see. It's just sizing the screen wrong. Hey chat, you might see some weird behind the curtain stuff here in a moment. What? What? Now I'm actually seeing weird behind the curtain stuff. This should be a black screen. What? I actually don't know what is going on. I actually don't. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I am super confused. I don't know what that was. I don't even know. I don't fuck. Yeah, I guess it is BB. Okay, yeah, we're having a weird time here. That should have been a black screen. I actually cannot explain that. Beastly, are you still here? Do you have a guess for that? Because I don't fucking know. Okay, let's see. Where is my mouse? It is not detecting my mouse for some reason. Oh wait, there it is. It was just hiding from me. Okay, it's clearly like reset though. I think the mouse is smaller. Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so if we somehow didn't kill her here, we have full turn invulnerability, so we couldn't possibly die this turn. Then we have guts, so we couldn't possibly die that turn. Come back with enough health to not die to the burn. And that'd be 2 turns, so then the evade is back. And then also this would be back, so that's another turn. So I mean, it's not even close. Like we have plenty of value left over. Although I tell you what, Choco Jana had plenty of value left over too. Like she wasn't even close to being done, I don't think, because she had just recast her guts. Honestly, I think Choco Jana is a real force to be reckoned with when it comes to like solos. She already was, but like that cooldown reduction is nuts. Because I think Beastly would know what I'm talking about here. When a boss can kill you, like every time they attack, like we saw, right? We lost PFA, and then the boss procced Ku's guts in 1 turn, right? And that's 118 Ku, right? When bosses can kill you that quickly, when they're throwing out that much damage every turn, normally Choco Jana's like cooldowns wouldn't quite sync up, right? So you needed to get value out of the damage cut and the heal and stuff. But now because of the way her guts is, if you cast it early, like you do with Ku, she has a lot of turns of guaranteed survival where she cannot die, no matter how much damage the boss does to them, right? And like that's one reason Ku is so good, because the boss can be doing 9999999 damage, and Ku is guaranteed to live a bunch of turns. But she's like that too. And then obviously she does have, you know, crit down, defensive buff removal, damage cut, so she doesn't necessarily need to you know, it's easy for her not to get one shot, right? Even if the boss would not one shot other people, so. Yeah, I don't know why they buffed her, to be honest, but the funny thing is, I think they saw the buff as more of like a farming quality of life buff because it like helps her loop with Scatty. I haven't actually tried that, but I presume she can loop with Scatty really easy now. And then more damage. So they were thinking about it purely because of that. Like she was kind of out of the meta compared to like Siegfried for like farming, right? I think that's what they were thinking. And they lowered the cooldown on the guts to just like, oh yeah, it's a long cooldown, so we'll lower that a little bit, right? I don't think they were thinking about how she can like link her skills up now and just keep going and going and going and going. You know what? Let's try how she is with Scatty, because I have to imagine she loops super easily. What's a stage I actually need to do? I mean, there's always QP. Don't really need XP. I don't need QP that much. What do I? Oh, you know what? I'll just do a free quest in 6.5, or even Lostbelt 6. I haven't actually done all of the free quests in Lostbelt 6. Kind of fallen behind in some of these free quests. A few of these aren't 333. But I guess we'll see. I'll just do this real fast. Yeah, farming stream. I just want to see how is she in a typical farming scenario. Now, there are fucking sabers here. You know what? Let's try it anyway. Let's, oh wait, I haven't done her buff. Oh wait, or have I? Fuck, I haven't. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that, chat. Imagine having her at NP5 and I didn't do the buff. I blame Beastly for this. Oh yeah, I haven't actually done nuke heads either. Bit of a whoops. Well, we can do a little before and after here. We can use her before the buff. We'll be fighting different enemies and stuff though, so it's not perfect, but... Alright, that's fine. How far along is Bedivere? Almost Bond 7. Trying to get Bond on him because I realized it's hard to get coins for him. When in doubt, bring this one. Beastly defend. I mean, he's got Hercules, Fujino, and all that. He don't need no help. Alright, I guess we just fire this right now. Although, I guess it matters a lot less when we don't have the quick up and NP gain buff and all that. Honestly, if she doesn't loop here, that'll probably be the reason that they gave her the buff. God, I'm gonna take a quick peek behind the curtain. I want to see if it's still back there. Yep, it's still back there. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm looking at OBS, I have absolutely no idea what that is. That's so silly, dude. What's really weird is how I had to resize the screen. I don't know why I had to do that. Wow, only 30%. So yeah, that right there, that's probably the reason. This is where the 20% one would have been better, because I could just NP again and save the 50. So, I could do the defense down so we get more overkill, but there's no way that would make enough of a difference. But what if... This is not going to work, by the way. But we'll see if that somehow does it. I would only have done it if I didn't need to do the battery earlier. But yeah, I bet you with her buff, she's gonna be able to loop right there where she had just failed. Oh, funnily enough, we don't really need the NP for that if we get normal cards. We only got one. Well, got that Buster Chain. She's got her crit up still. She's got it. She doesn't got it. Why you gotta make a liar out of me? Trying to embarrass me on my own stream. What I get for not grailing her. Scatty Brave Chain. Alright, actually a Scatty solo. Well, I don't think we need to use it for the next one. I think we can clearly see she's not looping with Scatty. How many? 97. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Thankfully, you can get, like, what is it, 4 hero proofs every day with the way the dailies are. Oh, we gotta test Nuke Head. Fuck, we need Ephra. Ephra's got a really good one, although, is that on NA? It might be on NA. But we need to test Ephra's Nuke Head, or anyone's Nuke Head against, like, Lobo or something. Oh, you know, Lobo would be a fun boss to solo with Chaco Jana, actually. That's a toughie. Alright, chat, let's try someone else, but not Edmund. Let's see. What do we got? We got Valkyrie. We got Lancelot, obviously. You've got the oddity that is Bazette. If you have Skill Seal, it can work. Now, she's actually amazing with... Man, the mouse is so tiny. Yeah, I need to go into the settings and see if I can make the cursor bigger, because that's so tiny you can't really tell what I'm pointing at. What else could we try? I mean, Zerkalot is a pretty tried and true one. But you know what? He looks cool, so let's give the old Zerkalot a run here. I really should grail him to 90 at some point. I would have used Atalante if it wasn't for the Lancers. Chat, I had to wake up early today to go to the eye doctor, and I can feel it. Didn't get quite enough sleep. Little slow formulating sentences. A little bit of slop. Wait, did I cast everything I was supposed to cast? I don't think I did. Fuck. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yet again, we'd be better off if I used the 20% one. So I could have fixed that. Oh my god. You know what, chat? I'm gonna reset just to show what I'm talking about. I'm gonna waste the AP to show what I'm talking about. But the reason I should have cast his NP gain on that one is because that would have gotten me close enough for the battery from the Mystico to hit it. And then that gives you an NP gain buff, right? Where if I had like double Scatty there, it just wouldn't work. But yeah, maybe the 20% it would be more reliable, but I think I can make the 10% battery work if I just cast this. The enemy Berserker does not help matters. I'm gonna be extra safe here too with that. Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. Man, I'm spoiled by Edmund, because this kind of thing is so easy with Edmund's NP gain up skill, and because mine is NP3 and all that, it's a lot of damage, good overkill generally. Wow, look at that, that's way more. That's actually so much more that then we're gonna kind of waste this one, but we should cast it anyway, just for the gain effect. Man, he's used like all of his cards. So if we needed to like Buster Crit at the end, they're all gone. I think he might have one card left, like maybe the art card. I think he's used 4 out of 5. Fuck, I should have done the defense down. Oh my god, we messed it up. In my defense, I haven't used Zerkalot for farming in a while, so... Yep, art card, and no one has a Buster card, so we can't Rainbow Chain. Unfortunate, chat. Look at us messing this shit up. I could have done that too. I think if I had done the defense down, that the overkill would have been enough to get the NP that we needed there. Man, now we don't have our stuff anymore. Guess I can still do this. 90% crit. Well, that was not ideal. I think we got one more stage to do. And then we can test out... oh my god! But yeah, then we can test out Chakajana's buff and see... She was getting about 30, and because there was like a Berserker, maybe it'd be more than 30 sometimes, but... I think she'd, on average, get like 30 to 40%, so we'll see what happens with the buff. I want Berserk a lot to get survivability, to be honest, because he's very tanky lore-wise. And it's kind of annoying how easy it is for him to die. And to make his crit thing better, like, put an attack up in there. Give him like evade and attack up, the combo with the crit up. An attack up is perfect, because an attack up would make his NP do more damage, because it's quick, right? But it'd make a Buster crit do more damage, right? Much like Golden Sumo. So yeah, that is definitely the way to go. Okay, this one has got to be Atalante, because there's Sabers. She'll probably do better than everyone, other than maybe Edmund. Edmund is really easy to farm with, but this will be interesting because there are Berserkers, which definitely slow you down. I guess I could bring like an FP boosting CE or something. By the way, chat, there is a bunch of flat FP boosting CEs now, so they give you a set amount of FP regardless of what stage you do. You can, if you have a friend slot a really good one, there's like that U one and like the Wadim one, and then you can have the 75% one. That one doesn't stack, but the other ones do. And there's some 10 ones and stuff. If you go to Fuyuki and do the like 2 AP stage, you'll get the same amount of FP you'd get from any other stage, and you can actually farm FP. Now, it's still kind of painful, because it's, you know, it takes forever to use all your AP with the stage for that little. But you can do like a Berserker setup that can 3-turn it with just face cards. And you can have a pretty ridiculous amount of FP plus if you have a friend slotting one as well. But yeah, if you're like really that, I actually might do that some because I need Ku so bad. Okay, might as well cast this. So these are 3 Berserkers at the very start, so that's pretty rough for our NP gain. We can do the quick up right now, because I kind of have a feeling she's not going to need it, but we'll hold it. We'll just do that. Yeah, this is the hardest thing to loop on, is triple Berserker or triple Assassin. Let's see what she does. Honestly, the only reason I'm not farming FP like that when I'm just sticking around off stream is because I want QP. Because if they add another unit or I need to get the passives on some of my old units, I'm not in a great spot. I've only got like, I don't know, 160 million or something like that. Which, that used to be an okay amount, but it's nothing now. Oh, hi. The new kids on the block. Alright, we didn't quite get enough to loop, but we can do it with the Mystic Code. Oh, hey, it's only 2 waves anyway. Mystic Code is so good in spots like that, though, because not only does it give you your NP, it gives you another NP gain buff, so your next one's even easier. I wonder if she'd get 50% here with only 2 enemies and one of them being a Berserker. Kind of feel like no. We'll see. Oh fuck, she didn't even kill. I should have brought a more optimal combo! Okay, that'll do it. That like static water in front of her, like supposed to be like a shield, because it's not moving at all, it looks kind of weird. Because it's like water, so you're expecting it to be like, you know, flowing or something. Okay, I guess we do this stage with Shako Jana. Obviously, Assassin's not good for her, so you wouldn't normally use her here, but let's see what happens. This is going to be a tough one, though, because Assassin lowers your NP gain and Berserker lowers your NP gain. Alright, you know what? No, let's go to a more normal free quest, for God's sakes. I've barely done any of the 6.5 free quests. I did a few, though, when I was recording the animations for the class card servants. Let's see if there is one that stands out to us as being good for her. Berserkers again, and there's a chance that that's not a 3-3-3 stage. Not much else to pick from. Not even a free quest. Fine. Alright, let's see what she's got. And before it's like 2-2-1. Oh, that's 3. It's triple assassin though, so worst case scenario. What? Why is there a sign back there? What the hell? Under construction. That is a really big buff for farming though. NP gain and quick up, and quick up is NP gain, so that's a big one. Let's give her no defense down and just see what happens. Triple quick up.
私は忘れぬ民の思いを託された怒りを何者にも踏み
One of
込
the
め
best free quests we've ever made is actually in Epic of Remnant number 1. It's got that 400,000 HP caster demon. That's surprisingly good for a free quest. And it's not a bad stage for tomfoolery, actually. Oh, we only got 37. I mean, for triple assassin though, that's not bad. What sucks is though, that's not enough. If I do this, it's not enough. I need to just bring the 20% one. We just keep magically hitting those thresholds. But yeah, that sucks. That really is not a good spot though to test her because triple assassin, but that was just really unlucky. Well, we got canister on this one. Man, they were actually thinking about putting in Green Knight in Lostbelt 6. That's so painful to know. I just hope that somehow translates to them revisiting the concept. Man, she's still just a little short. Now, like on that one, if that was like wave 1, you know, you could do then this, and you'd have enough, and then that'd give you the MP gain to make the next one enough. So I think if she's not fighting assassins, she'll probably be okay. How come every time this happens, we have a full hand of scatty cards? That's a little annoying. Maybe in part 3, maybe they will add some generic servants that aren't connected to the main. I want that so bad. I want them to like do 3.0, and when it launches day 1, there's just new bronze, silver, and gold. That, you know, maybe they'll throw in events and use just like the day 1 characters. I like that about day 1 FGO, how there was a bunch of characters that weren't connected to anything yet. I thought that was fine. So I actually would hope they would do that again, and that would give them an opportunity to revisit a lot of stuff that they've kind of ignored. We're gonna be here for a minute. Yeah, I need to find a stage that she's actually supposed to farm, like a Lancer stage or something. Because I think she'll do just fine in that situation. Yeah, I'd be happy if we actually got to go to Camelot one of these days, but they've debated us twice, so I'm not holding my breath. God, look how long this took at the end because we ran out of buffs and everything else. They are not going to make a new game for part 3. I don't know why people think that's even on the table. It's so not on the table. And like, that would make everyone so angry. Because then all of your favorite characters wouldn't be in the game anymore. This is something people do not understand. Like, this is why fighting game rosters shrink all the time. Because you can't make a new game and then just add in, you know, 200 characters. That's an impossible workload. So like, if they made a new game, most of the cast is going to evaporate into dust. And there's honestly no reason for them to make a new game. I really stand by this. There is absolutely no reason for them to make a new game because there's nothing wrong with the core combat system in FGO. That's not the problem. The problem is their UI is shit, and like their balancing is shit, and their events are shit, and stuff like that. They need to fix all of that. You don't need to make a brand new game to get those things sorted, right? Like they have a perfectly good game just sitting here. They're just using it, you know, very poorly. So I'd rather they just fix this game to make a new one. Because yeah, if they made a new game, most of the roster's not going to be in. I don't know very many Pokemon names. If I got put on the spot and I had to name as many as I can, I wouldn't get very far. I got like Snorlax and Pikachu, boys. What was it, Squirtle? After that, it's not so good. Okay. Boys, I really want to stream. Like, I really want to stream. I want to go do fun stuff. But I am so tired. I'm not sure I can stream too much longer, but we'll do a bit more. But I'm in a much better mood now that my eyesight's not like doomed to hell. I'm actually super excited to get my proper glasses soon. Actually being able to see will be nice. Let's see though. Anybody got a good nuke head in chat? Because it would be fun to use nuke head against Lobo on like the ult account. I can use mine, but I'm not sure mine is actually 10-10-10. Let's take a peek. Mine is 10-6-5. Oh boy, don't let Ephra see that. Look, I have a lot of Lancers for a lot of things, right? That are completely maxed out, right? You know, Canis is 10-10-10. I think in P5, right? Yeah, she's in P5. I got really good luck on that banner. Percival is 10-10-10. Scath is 10-10-10. Romulus is 10-10-10. You know, I'm kind of swimming in Lancers, though I tell you what, I don't need her in any way, shape, or form, like practicality-wise, but I like Virtua, so I need to get her 10-10-10. I haven't done it because of QP. That's the whole reason I haven't done it. Yeah, Karna is an experience, if you want to 10-10-10 that one. Alright, let me jump on the ult. Why are there two bars here? That's so bizarre, and I've never seen it do that before. Okay, hold on one moment. Alright. The thing is, like, if they're gonna make an unconnected story and all that, you don't need it to be a new game to do that. Right? At that point, it's a marketing gimmick, which I guess could be good for the game, but, So, I'm kind of sad. So, Nasu has talked about this a few times over the years. It's actually funny, because people have constantly been on this bandwagon that FGO is ending after 2.0, and I just have no idea why, because for, I mean, like, 4 or 5 years now, they've talked about 3.0, so obviously it's not ending there, but, I don't know, people are crazy. But anyway, so several years ago, Nasu said they'd already written a plot outline for 3.0, and he made 2 versions of it, one where it was connected to 1.0 and 2.0, and one that was not, and it was gonna be like a brand new thing. And he'd also said in that same interview and other surrounding interviews that, you know, FGO was originally supposed to end with 2.0, and it had, you know, like a very set in stone ending that he, you know, had in mind this entire time, and, you know, it's very finite. The ending is very final, right? The ending is like an ending, right? So I thought, okay, well then they should obviously do the disconnected one, and I still feel that way. They should do the disconnected ending if it's supposed to have such a final finale, right? But Nasu just said in a recent interview that, you know, both things are still on the table, and he'll do whatever basically the player base wants, but he wants to make 3.0 connected to 2.0 and 1.0, and I'm just like, that's a terrible idea. Because if the original intent was for it to end with 2.0, that means you're going to make 3.0 completely tacked on, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I think everyone's watched an anime or played a video game series or a manga that was absolutely intended to end at X, and then it doesn't end at X, and they just keep going, and they just have to make up bullshit, and it's not great, right? It's not great. So yeah, I don't want 3.0 to be connected to 2.0, and also I gotta be honest, I don't want the main cast to be the same anymore. I never liked the main cast that much to begin with, and I'm super tired of them, right? I don't want more MASH running around. I really want 3.0 to be something new, right? I really want something just completely new. And I just think it's a bad idea to intend the story to end and then come up with a reason for it not to. I don't like that. So yeah, I would prefer they just do something new. Now, that being said, they could still make 3.0 connected to 2.0 and all that, but still have it be pretty different, right? It could be like, yeah, it's years later, and it's a brand new incident that really has nothing to do with 2.0, but it's still MASH and the main character and all that, right? You can still have it like connected in a way, but still be pretty new. And I mean, that's fine, but I would much prefer a new main servant and that kind of stuff. Now, of course, keep MASH in the game, right? If people want to bring MASH and use her all the time, that's totally fine, right? And hell, you could even start, you know, you could still incorporate her to an extent. You know, you can add MILF MASH into the story every once in a while as like a mentor character. You know, you can make MASH interludes and stuff. That's fine, right? You can still, you know, give MASH fans, you know, their MASH quota, if you will. But I think some new blood is a really good idea. But unfortunately, game devs can be really afraid of change, and Nasu basically was saying that interview they did with, was it Famitsu or whatever? They basically said in the past they had been afraid of trying anything risky with FGO. And I had predicted that. I felt like that was happening. They didn't want to do like anything to rock the boat, even if it might have been a good thing, right? But they said, you know, they basically have to rock the boat now because other games are like so much like fiercer competition. But anyway, I think because MASH is so popular, they're gonna want to leave well enough alone, right? But I really think using MASH forever is just not a great idea, and I'd rather that stuff kind of, you know, move forward. Okay, let's see. Got to go to 1.5. Now, we could just solo with Chako-Jana, because this is absolutely a stage that will put her to the test. This is a pretty damn tough one. But I'd like to try out Nuket if we can. Although, I'm not sure I have Beastly's... Oh, no, I do have his ult account. Well, he's not in chat this second, so we better take it while we got it. Because he may not show up later, like on the friends list. Now, these are not particularly good command codes for the Lobo fight, but that actually will make this interesting, because it's gonna make the... If you don't have like a defense removal command code, this fight is so much harder. So, if she can beat this, this will be crazy impressive. However, I gotta say, I don't actually, even though she's so powerful, I don't really expect her to beat this because, yeah, we don't have defense removal. Actually, we do have a defense removal. This one right here. So maybe we are fine. We don't have sure hit, but that's... I mean, that is bad, but it's not too bad. We'll see. This is gonna be spicy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, toy tank has, defense removal. Oh, I haven't done Road to Lostbelt 7 on this account, I suppose. I don't know if I have the energy to do that again. It is nice to get a bunch of teapots, though. Although I whiff them on this account, sometimes I forget to use them entirely. Well, a lot of the artists, though, they don't hire permanently. They're freelancers. Actually, a lot of these companies that make games like this, they only have a few like dedicated artists that are like part of the company fundamentally. Now obviously they have very good relations with some of the artists that they'll, you know, work with them again and again, no problem, right? And they obviously have a good line of communication. Like there's quite a few like that actually, like they're kind of their go-to guys. But most of them don't actually work for the company directly. And that's actually very standard for not even like gacha games, that's just standard for artists, period. You normally just don't need art being pumped out non-stop for video games, so they normally will hire artists on a like freelance basis. You might have like 1 or 2 artists on staff just all the time, but yeah, most of the artists they don't actually hire. Now there are artists I think they hire permanently to do in-game artwork, like the sprite work on these characters and stuff. But I think they've been struggling with that kind of thing because they've been so slow with animation updates, and they've been posting that they've been hiring for those kind of positions for quite a while now. I guess we do this. But yeah, like WADA and all that stuff, most of them do not work for Type Moon. Very few of them do. Most of the most of the ones that do work for them directly work for Aniplex directly, not even Type Moon. And again, that's the people that work on like the battle sprites and that kind of stuff. But they do have a few. They do have a few artists that are like dedicated. But yeah, it's completely standard for them not to permanently hire anybody. We're gonna get our NP no matter what. Is it actually worth using the heal? I think it's fine. She's like tough enough that I don't think it'll be a big deal. I guess Starjin. Yeah, we'll go Starjin last. $168. Massive over gauge there. Do I NP into the evade and then do quick after? Because her true damage comes from critting, not the NP. Especially in a single target circumstance. So, well, I'm doing this. I'll still do it, especially if this was a high crit chance. Oh man, it would be 40. No, we'll do this. It's just, it's not even about the damage, it's about the NP gain. Losing out on a whole quick card is pretty yikes. I don't know, maybe I should Rainbow Chain then. If I'm gonna whiff a card, maybe I should Buster NP art. That way we get big NP gain on the art card. No, that would murder my Starjin, that's not worth it. Still made 53 stars, how about that? Okay, he has a defense buff. So this... Now, I'm pretty confident we'll get our NP. So again, I'm gonna focus on Starjin. Because I'm fairly confident we'll hit 100. Yeah. Hell, I could have put the art card first, actually. Although, yeah, that would have been fine because the evade was gonna eat that hit anyway, so I could have done the armor ignore or the armor removal in the second hit because it actually removes it before damage, weirdly enough. I wish Guts lasted one more turn, but it is what it is. Wait, this is my last turn of my buff. Fuck, I think I have to whiff Guts. Damn, I don't know if I timed that right. Rookie move. Okay, the heal boost would hit this heal. So we'll do it this way. Oh yeah, the music might be looping, I don't know. I can shuffle it anyway. Please don't insta-death me. Yeah, holy shit. If he insta-deaths me, it's all over. I don't know what her death rate is. It's probably not that high. Fuck, I want the defense removal, but I also want this heal. I guess I'll just have to wait. Or I could just not do a lot of damage this turn. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Besides, it's actually a good turn to do an NP gain combo because I'm only at 36%. Wait a minute. No! No! He did. I'm an idiot! Oh, I'm an idiot. We're leaving him at 16k now. Nope, that was a mistake. Oh god, that was a mistake. Don't let Beastly see this run, Chad. This one didn't. Oh fuck, Beastly's here. God damn it. Well, let's see what we do now. Oh my god, this turn is so bad. I'm gonna fucking NP the evade here. I like the crits more. Dude, if I had just broken that health part. Avert your eyes, Beastly. Okay, still got 400k to go. It's not looking great. What to do? What to do? No defense buff. We're gonna get our NP no matter what, so I care about the art card the least. I don't need the heal boost. Alright, so we'll do it like that. Prioritize charging again. Chat, Lobo wouldn't kill someone with such a nice hat, would he? Right? Okay, we might as well keep going until... Wait. Fuck. This keeps happening where our last turn of buff success chance is on, like, when Guts would proc. So I keep... Huh. If I cast Invulnerability now, we're gonna die to the next NP. Uh-oh. This is... Okay, unironically, I think... I think we want the buff success chance command code. Because I need to just YOLO the second skill, essentially. Let's see. Guess we're gonna do that. But yeah, we're gonna have to just YOLO the luck. I always say No Country for Old Men is probably my favorite movie. And then also Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Those two movies could not have less in common, but they're both great. Well... The problem is, we're gonna die to his NP. And like, if I don't cast it now, we're dead anyway. And we missed both buffs. Shit. Well, I can heal boost. Oh, fuck. He's got defense buff and all that now, though. This turn's not gonna go well. Send help. I feel like she can do this, you just need to sort things out a little bit. Because yeah, we could have damage cut and heal right now. And we would have healed twice before he could actually attack us. What is the best I can do? I mean, I can remove his crit buff. Can't do anything about the defense buff. This is a tough one though, and as I've said, this is generally a good benchmark for soloing, because it's a toughie. Well, he's definitely not critting us. And he killed us anyways. Fantastic. I mean, you know, Lobo's gotta have his moment too. Alright. Let's try that one more time. I'm not sure there is a way that we could actually cast Guts where we want. We might have to maybe forego the crit buff or something and just cast Guts a little later. We probably do want something different. I mean, there's always sure hit, but that's kind of cheating. But, I don't know, we'll give it another go, see what happens. Alright, I guess we just quick chain here. Okay, George actually has Star Bomb, so I guess we'll, grab that. I should have swapped the cards around, though, because Leonidas is better Sergeant than George. Quick chains are so much better since the change. Very happy about that. Maybe I should have put quick last for the Sergeant. It's not going to be that much damage one way or the other, so... Nice crit, by the way. Hey, TG, thank you for the 2-year sub, man. Just casually walking in here with that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think we wait one turn to cast anything. Just please don't, like, deck me in the schnoz. Like, if he crits me right now, I'm gonna be pissed, but we get crit down. Yeah, solo, absolutely having hard survival is favored massively. There are a few units, though, that don't have hard survival that do really well in solos. What they have to do is, use the Mystic Code for like 1 NP, and then use, like Gut CE or something like that. Like Nero Bride. Nero Bride has no hard survival. She just has heal and defense up. She has no way of surviving an NP on her own. But she's actually a really, really, really good solo unit because she can survive the normal attacks with the heal and the defense buff, and then she does really, really good damage in the time that she has. So you can at least survive 1 NP with the Mystic Code, and you can try to kill the boss before the second NP. And if you can't, then you could bring a Gut CE, stuff like that. There's not a lot of units, though, that don't have hard survival that are good at solo. But there's a few. It's possible. Like, there's some units with so much soft survival, too, that they can actually face tank an NP. That doesn't happen very often, though. Okay, well, this turn is just absolute garbage for doing damage. So, I guess we'll do that? Probably should have done the Star Bomb, actually. But yeah, there's so much damage coming your way in a solo, you gotta have good survival, generally speaking. Or just so much damage that you kill them so much quicker than the average unit. And that does happen sometimes. There are some units that just win so damn fast. Boy, this evade is really screwing us up. But that's most units here. That's one reason Ku was able to solo this even way back in the day, like before all the new stuff, because he had sure hit on his NP. So you could just put the NP first and be happy with it. Uh-oh. See, it actually would have been better if Guts had procced, because... So, wait, Beastly, should I have just cast it even later? I think I should have cast it even later. Because ultimately, like, syncing up the survivability is more important than getting the attack up crit up early. However, that was not likely to happen. Like, that really was not likely to happen. Yeah, I guess you just roll on the attack up and then, yeah, that makes sense. I could obviously just face tank him right now and then let the, you know, that way I don't have to RNG the insta-death. But then we don't get this stuff. I'm telling you, I really do think in this fight, buff success chance is good. Just because the Lobo's damage thresholds and everything are really weird, and you're really likely to have to gamble on this one. And getting an 80% on like the second skill is so much better than 60. I can't decide if I want to heal here. I guess I have to heal here. I mean, besides, a lot of times Guts would have gone off on that turn. Guess I thought about doing a non-rainbow chain just to get the extra heal in. I wonder if I need that. I might. Actually more damage than a rainbow chain anyway. Yeah, I think this is correct. Also, if he insta-death me, then we're just fucked. Yeah, maybe the Arjuna one does seem to make sense to switch that one out. Even though it is nice. Oh, it's over. It's over. Okay. Thanks, Lobo. Also, we left him at 2,000 health anyway. Boy, this is tough for her. But, I mean, it's tough for most units. It's a very difficult one to solo. Generally, the only ones that, like, breeze through it are, like, the top tier single target solo units like Kama, Ku, King of Son, you know, the usual suspects. And also units that have like a niche, right? Like Proto-Ku's got the anti-beast and the armor ignore actually, because all the defense up the boss is using. Uh-oh, our splitter is freaking out again. Please don't make me reset it again. I don't want to have to deal with that. Man, I gotta figure out what's causing this. It's really annoying. Okay, it fixed itself. It's definitely the splitter though, because the thing that's made it start doing this significantly less was not plugging in my splitter to my monitor. Which is weird, but that had an effect on it, so that tells me it is the splitter that's making the problem. Yeah, Fujino is so good for this because she's got sure hit and armor ignore, and they're the last multiple turns, and she doesn't even have to NP to get them. It's so good, and she's single target, and she was already a top tier solo unit to begin with, so it's kind of just amazing. Oh yeah, and buff block stops the evade. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Wait, is the sound playing late? Yeah, it is, by quite a lot. Holy crap, it's by so much. Okay, hold on, that's easy to fix. That generally does it. Yep, there we go. NP gain is the least important. I guess Starjin again. Well, yeah, with Yang CE, that'll increase the amount of units that can do it by quite a lot. Like, Chakojana would have already beaten this. Here's the thing, Yang CE will allow a lot of units to beat this, because not only do you get the crazy benefit of the Yang CE with the 40% damage and all that good stuff, but it gives you Pierce and Vulnerability forever. Which means you can just ignore the evade and do like combos like normal, right? Which that's a massive value shift on this fight. Okay, let's not cast the thing. I guess on this one, because he's got the defense buff, I'm gonna do NP into the evade. And then we'll gamble on the attack of next turn because we're sitting on 80% here. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm gonna cheat. I'm a little bit of cheating, chat. Don't mind me. Anybody in chat know what I messed up? Anybody? Because I bet you Beastly knows if he was paying attention. So it's something very stupid that shouldn't even be a thing, but it is a thing. Let's see if anyone in chat's got it. I didn't want to go through the taunt wall phase again just because of that mistake. To be fair, it wasn't even a good run. I had bad opening hands and stuff, so No, it's not the evade. I even said I was attacking into the evade on purpose. It's not that. So far, nobody's got it, so I'll just spoil it. What I fucked up was I did the buff success chance in the middle because I have the lower crit chance, so I wanted the higher crit chance over here. The problem is, the buff success chance buff will get eaten by the heal boost. Even though it has a 100% chance to apply, it would go to 120% chance to apply, and then I wouldn't have the buff success chance for the attack up. Which is just, that's just fucking stupid. But yeah, it is what it is. So I gotta do the lower crit in the back to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's so dumb. I hate that. That's a turn where it looks like I'm being super suboptimal, but I think these are the correct decisions. If he didn't have the defense up though, I would have done quick NP quick. But because of the defense buff, I just didn't think it was worth it. Alright, we'll cast Guts next turn and then hope he doesn't do too much damage to us. In the meantime, we want to do our own healing just to kind of slow down the pain train. Now, yet again, he's got the defense buff, so I'm incentivized to do this, but I want to do the Rainbow Chain. That is really unfortunate. Beastly, is there ever a world where I do the buff success chance to do the second skill, and then, like, use Guts, like, way later? I don't know about that. That's getting a little weird. That's why I like her, though. She's got a lot of strange stuff you can think about in a run. Do I forsake damage again to do the heal? I want to do this heal, and I could do Buster, Quick Buster, but that's really shitty NP gain and stuff. It might be worth it. Yeah, it's true, you do miss out on quite a bit of stuff. Still, when survival is really important, I could do art. I could do the heal boost for next turn, but I already have the heal boost from last turn. Oh, this is awkward. I'm gonna do it this way though. I'll just pretend rainbow chains don't exist. That's brutal though. That's a pretty bad turn. I mean, it's good for the healing and getting rid of his buff and stuff, but... Oh, he's still got that attack buff. It's tearing us up. See, now he's killing us faster than the other runs, so like now casting Gut... That's really frustrating. Like on this run, casting Guts late is actually a bad thing. But like, that's pretty abnormal. But maybe I could have predicted that because of the attack up. Quite a bit going wrong here. This is definitely beatable, but there's quite a few things to figure out. But I suspect once you really figure it out and you find the right plays, you can probably get her win rate pretty high. I don't know if she could get 100% on this one though, but I think you could get over 65%, maybe even over 70 if you figure it all out. Please do not insta-death me, although it actually won't hurt as much on this one. The thing on this one though is we've just done so much less damage. Yeah, I think this one's a loss just because of that. Like, the damage is so bad. And also, I sacrificed all that damage to heal, and then he did so much damage to me that the heal was irrelevant, so that ended up being the wrong play. I like, this is the kind of solo that I like though. It's not really RNG, the difficulty is in figuring out what to do at the right time and stuff. There is some RNG in it though, just because Lobo has got some RNG with like his attack up and the crits, and obviously the insta-death. Some units though can actually remove the RNG on the insta-death because we can line it up where like they wanted the Guts on that turn anyway, so they don't care if it procs. But not a lot of units can do that. I think I have above success chance, so I'm pretty sure I should attack up now. Yeah, the problem with this one is we just haven't done enough damage. And I don't think this will be enough to kill him here. Oh, no, I lied. Yeah, that makes sense. If he has the attack up, you do the guts. If he doesn't, then you save it. This is really tough for her though. Any chance you've got this stage, Beastly, that you can do it? Because you'd figure it out sooner than I would, and I would be interested to see what is the optimal plays here. But I might have to do it myself the long way. Let's see. I think that's fine. I do think the buff success chance is pretty good here though, because you do have some real awkward stuff with the other buffs. I don't think I do. Damn. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, we got damage cut there. That wasn't too bad. Alrighty. This is actually decent guts timing. Although we need it to see, we need to be able to buy ourselves enough time to not invulnerability until the next NP, and that's very difficult to accomplish. But we do have this invulnerability still. Okay, I'd love to heal boost heal, but I'm not sure I can do that. Oh no, I can. We can do. Yeah, we can do that. That really is a cool animation right there. So much defense buff. Okay, this is good. And delaying it earlier makes it sync up here pretty well. Okay, when he has defense up, I don't think you do the NP second, because you're not going to do that much damage, so you might as well get the optimal star gen and an NP regain. So I will say, it is really nice that she has the attack removal and the crit down. We would be fucking dead if we didn't have that. Like, it does lower Lobo's DPS in the long run, and you're going for so many turns that like you'd get crit at a bad time eventually. I guess I invulnerability now to start healing now, because we've got the buff success chance and we've got this buff success chance, so there's no way we're failing it. And then we invulnerability the NP, and we just have to hope he doesn't insta-death us. We could have potentially, if things had gone better throughout the run, I think we could have had Guts go off this turn, not last turn, and that's probably a win if that happens. But right now, we are super pushing it. Okay, I really want that 90% to crit, because we need every bit of damage we can get here. Lobo with more defense buffs. Now, if I wait, I can get the buff success chance. That's probably worth it. Not a lot of damage here. Yet again, I think we NP into the evade. And then we get big damage next turn. Man, we might actually live to get our third skill again. If he doesn't insta-kill us here, I think we have a really good chance of winning. She is such an interesting unit. Like, she's just got super interesting gameplay. I tell you what though, that's one reason I super enjoyed the Banana Oni stage, which thankfully we can go solo anytime we want. Because I got to play Ku in such a unique way. I had to like really think about what I was doing. And I haven't had to do that with Ku in a while, because one, I know him like the back of my hand, and he's not the easiest unit to play, but he's not the hardest either. But that stage was just so unique. I've never done a solo like that before, like the way I was using Guts and like where I was timing my survivability. I'd never done a stage like that, and it was a lot of fun. It was really fun to sit down and try to, because I had to, you know, figure out a few different ways to play Ku to give him the best win rate possible, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. Hey, we didn't whiff any of the 80%. Feels good. All right. Oh, this is going to be close. I can't get rid of that attack buff, unfortunately. Let's see. Got a heal boost. We actually want damage. So I think we do that. Please crit with that 90. Good. Alright, got a lot of health. Okay, that's actually good for us as long as he doesn't crit me. And he crit me. If I live one more turn, we win. And thank God we can get rid of these buffs. So actually, I think they might... No, they wore off this turn anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But if I live this turn, we win, because then Guts comes back. Man, what a tough one, though. Okay, double defense buff, we definitely do the NP first. I don't need buff success chance for anything, so I can do it this way. Alright, we got a decent chance of living here because he's gonna have double crit down. And I feel like because he's lower on health, he might want to cast a defense buff. So he won't attack as much. So I will say, casting Guts a little bit later is definitely the right play at the start. The question is how much later. Never let anyone tell you that foe items don't matter. We just won by 7 HP. A lucky 7. Ooh, well, she's got it now. Yeah, she's got it. That was tough. That was really tough. Actually, maybe we don't have it yet. Let's not get cocky, because we actually don't have the one turn for this to come back. So we want to completely maximize damage. That is absolutely what we care about here. I think we're okay though. Like, I think we can kill him next turn. Yeah, even if he defense ups, he's only got 21k. Don't double defense up though. Okay, yeah, we're good. Woo! That was tough. Like, we have to actually do the deed though to make sure we can do it. I guess Buster, NP Buster is the way to go here. Do the defense removal one. That should definitely do it. I'm gonna do slow-mo so I have more time to ZT Yap. Shit, I think that's video worthy. Like, damn, that's impressive. Because she's class neutral, she's a 4-star, and she's AoE for God's sakes. And we didn't even bring like the best command codes possible for it, so that's super impressive that she did that. I think we've about figured it out. There's a few things I think we could still optimize, but I've got it fairly... I think just casting the Guts later than paying attention to the attack up is the way to go. She has one of her passives, the starting NP one. Yeah, that sucks that you don't have a Beastly. Because that's a great stage to show off her new value. Okay, boys, I'm gonna wrap up there because one, I actually want to record that, and two, I'm just so tired. It's kind of hard streaming and forming coherent sentences. I can't help but notice that there are 2 versions of the app, but it's not even the same font. And there's these 2 bars here, so that something is definitely wrong with the splitter. I definitely think the splitter is the issue here. But anyways, boys, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go record that video and relax a bit. I guess depending on if I'm editing tomorrow or not, will depend if I stream or not, but we'll see. Wait a minute. I think tomorrow is Friday. Okay, chat, I can almost guarantee you I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm very tired today because I woke up early. And then I have to, I got another doctor's appointment tomorrow, it's Friday. So, I highly doubt I'm streaming tomorrow. You never know, maybe a little late night cozy stream where I kind of just chill out. That might happen. but probably not like a big FGO stream or anything like that. But thank you guys so much. I will see you all later, and take care. Guess we'll raid Cairo real quick. You know what, we'll raid Beastly. I don't know if he's planning on streaming anytime soon, but we'll raid Beastly. Anyway, you get your channel points that way, boys. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace.